so it's recording, so we can just edit and chop whatever we want anyway.
Yeah.
Do you need the light on, Trina?
Did you do the twisty one or the?
Hit all three of them, because only one of them works.
What?
Oh, so it's going to look lovely.
Yeah,
Down the
so-
light. The dark would have been nice.
Bright light. Oh, this is the pen that went with it.
I've got 20 of them.
Oh, okay. Maybe not. Oh, hello. Oh, that's it. Nice butt. Right, so how do you want to introduce, do you want to talk about where it started?
I feel, let me see where
Or
you are.
how you
Rena.
got dragged into this horrible world? I need to sit up like a prom cracker.
You look that one.
God, I feel like a prom cracker. No, I don't want to see my feet.
Okay. We'll put them up.
I'll put my feet over here. Hi Bella, how are you? Oh, hi Bella. Oh. Yeah, do you want to talk about how it started?
I don't know where to begin. Okay.
What? Yeah, so what year was it that they first went missing?
Well, they went missing in October 2022, it's just over 2 years ago now. That's how we ended up where we are today.
Yes.
But most people probably know the story about our boys that were taken by pest control on a complaint. And then life got a bit crazy. We made the Facebook group and we've got over 1,800 members on there now because we needed help from the community to help find the boys. And then luckily I met Claire during the process as a phenomenal rescuer. And how long have you been a rescuer?
Probably since I was about 10. my poor parents.
Yeah, that's what I've always said. I'm not a rescuer. I'm sort of thrown into this, and then like taking advice from people like you, and bimbling our way through it. One of the reason we invented the microchip, or we created the microchip website, was because while we was looking for the boys, we realised there wasn't a centralised database. So we created that. So now, if you find a cat or lose a cat or a dog or any animal that's got a microchip. We hope to, we've had a few people, we've had a few
Success stories, yeah.
a few success stories, and it's really good for the community cats. So if you're a rescuer and you're registering your community cats on there, and someone in your community, they can clearly see that that cat is under your care. So it stops them being removed. Well, that's the plan anyway.
Yeah.
And we do think it has calmed down a bit, don't we?
Yeah, things are definitely getting better. But I think that happened because of Alpha Lad, didn't it? That
Yeah.
was sort of spurred everything on. But also brought everyone together.
I'm talking of Alpha Lard. Here's one I prepared earlier. Mac is our fella cat. She literally fell in our arms in the desert, and that's just over a year ago as well, wasn't that?
Yeah, no, more than a year now. Wow. Time safe.
We'll introduce Bella, the cat who's
My note
Who's
is she's
back?
missing half of her tail.
poor Bella has got neurological fit. You have, which sadly she's started attacking her own tail, and she's been on treatment now. We're just hoping, she's got another appointment this evening, hoping she comes along all right.
What day of treatment is she on?
Day 28.
28.
So 28 days of treatment on FIP. You can go and get their bloods done, done and check, see how they're doing.
Yeah.
But she's also on gabapentin, it's called, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. Just to chill her out a little bit.
Because she's still got a bit of tail brushing going on.
Yeah.
And then so we've got very busy. We obviously originally Dave and I were spending a lot of time out looking for our cats. Then we were meeting loads of rescuers, finding all the great big colonies that people are supporting, and we'd lived a sheltered life. We didn't know anything about. We didn't know all that went on. So it's been a very, very steep learning curve. And we're also opening a pet shop.
Yes, very exciting.
It is exciting, but it's been tragic, hasn't it?
It's UAE. It was bound to have some bumps.
The licensing and permits and approvals, and
Yeah.
it wasn't a case of, well,
Open a pet shop.
yeah, didn't quite go to plan, but we're getting there. So in the future we'll be having little segments about the pet shop, and probably do some broadcasts from the pet shop as well, actually.
Hopefully.
And we'll be promoting some products with the pet shop. So what else in our future episodes? What are we going to try and do? We're going to try and do some Q&A with, so you can send us a couple of questions, and I think because of time constraints, we'll answer 1 or 2 questions each week. What else are we going to talk about?
We're going to have special guests.
Oh yeah, we hope to have special guests.
Yeah, other rescuers, perhaps people who are specialists in certain fields like veterinarians, or a big one we found is obviously speaking to a lot of rescuers, just the fatigue, the burnout that they get. So we like to speak to people who are specialists and things like that, and just I know that we can't sort of do anything about it, but just steps that we can take to try and prevent burnout.
Well, sometimes it's just, I mean, we get lots of messages, even when people just know there's someone else that they can speak to.
Yeah.
Even if you can't resolve it, I think sometimes just being able to reach out to someone when you are desperate and you just need to rant a bit. But we do hope to have a specialist psychologist.
Yeah.
Sometimes in late December, who's going to be available to offer some support. What else do we think we're going to have coming up?
Gosh, what else have we spoken about? Maybe some stories about particular cats that we have. Some of them have got quite interesting stories, or they've had a long road to recovery, so maybe some of the special.
Yeah, and what our main aim of this is to get people talking, and we're not going to do all the gruesome, sorry, sad stuff. We want to try and keep it light, interesting, and we will be inventive with our topics. We've sort of got a list of an agenda, but it's never going to go to plan. I think we're just going to make a lot of it up as we go along, aren't we?
Yeah.
And we'll keep you up to date on what we're up to as well. Day to day, our days are generally looking after the little darlings, and vet visits. Claire's also the mother of a 6-year-old, so she's got that on top of everything else. We've both got husbands to look after, although Dave's quite independent actually.
Yeah.
He's getting neutered, I think.
Yeah, that helped
It
a lot.
changed. It's made him sort of stick around the
calmed
house
down.
a lot more.
Yeah.
He's a lot better behaved.
Yeah.
So I recommend that one. And then that's Maisie. That's not Yara. And then also we'll start, once we've got more information, we will be sharing some updates on our programme. Although we might not, we're still trying to TNR up a few cats a month, aren't we? And we are, sadly, although we keep saying no, getting taken in the odd desperate case. But we are spending a lot of time working on the programmes and working with government entities as well for some positive outcomes, hopefully from early 2025. So that's Jimmy.
Okay.
So what else? Oh, we've got some cats ready for export, haven't we?
Oh yeah, that's exciting. Yeah, so some cats are going at the end of this month, and hopefully some more after that. Unfortunately, Mals in this country, they're looked at as like street cats, bin cats, and a lot of people want breeds. Not everybody, but you know, you get the odd adoption that's just awesome, and it's people who just love cats in general. A lot of people come to us and ask for fluffies or, you know, exotic breeds.
Even we've got some people interested in disabled cats as well, haven't we?
Yeah, that's good. So things are okay, but obviously these Mals, they get overlooked quite a lot. So we're looking at Europe, and obviously massive sort of nation cat lovers, or UK, Germany, places like that. We get interest. You saying hi? just noticed. So I'm a star.
And then we've also got our adoption day coming up.
Yes, yeah. So every 6 weeks we try and do an adoption day. So it helps rescuers. So I think it gives them a glimmer of hope type thing, because we do quite well, don't we?
Yeah, but I think it's nice for everyone to get together as well,
Yeah.
especially with all the volunteers
Catch
we've
up
got
with
now.
everybody, and we do it at our vets, so people can ask. Can I say his name?
Yeah.
Dr. Attic questions about their cats, their rescues. Sometimes he does the odd vaccination or just a medical checkup.
He did
A neuter
Yeah.
the other day. Someone adopted a cat, and he was sort of not a kitten anymore. About 6 months, wasn't he?
Yeah, the lady had been told he was too young. And
Yeah.
we said no, if he's going for adoption, he's
It's
not
got
too
to be
young.
neutered. Yeah, yeah. So he did it super quick, and it was sorted.
It was a drive-by TNR.
Yeah, he's just awesome like that. So yeah, every 6 weeks we do adoption days. We get all the rescuers together. We look at all the rescues. People come along. We got lots of support. It's awesome.
It's even just chatting and comparing notes as well on what's going on out there.
Yeah.
I think it helps people having someone to talk with. There's a lot of friendships have been made from it.
Definitely, I've met loads of really nice people there.
And we've got our calendars. We've got so many little bits and bobs on the go, haven't we?
Yeah.
Our calendars are going out. I think we just advertised another 5 TNRs. So
We go like that, haven't we?
yeah, we've still got a few left, and they are 100 dirhams each, and the money can be put straight into either Pet Pavilion or
Is it Pet Oasis?
Pet Oasis. Well, Dave's advertising the TNRs anyway across Instagram and Facebook. So, but they do go very quick, and we do them in bundles of 5. So the funds, anyone who buys a calendar, the funds go immediately into them accounts, and it's that whole 100 dirhams is profit.
Yeah.
Because we are sponsored by DLC Events in Dubai from one of our lovely group members. She's covered the cost of all the printing, so everything is pure profit.
Yeah.
So that really does help the rescuers get some TNRs done, which is the main thing. And then I think once we get a bit going a bit more, then we can discuss like other things in the calendar and like future planning and
Yeah. Oh. This calendar, is it 2025?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
because we've only got like
Yeah.
6 weeks.
That's what I was thinking. Oh my god, have you done a 2025 calendar yet?
Yeah, be a bit silly on that.
Yeah, I know, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Yeah, calendar stuff. What else is that we got coming up? I feel like there's just so much on the go recently.
So
Obviously, we spend a lot of time speaking to government entities and just trying to highlight. I feel like in Abu Dhabi we clean up a lot of things that the government's not aware of, because we do such a good job of cleaning it up, and it's so quick that sort of they don't get the chance to see it, so they don't realise there's a massive problem.
yeah, because some of the government entities we have spoken with, they're surprised.
Yeah.
They are. It's like being the captain of a ship. You don't always know what's going on downstairs in the kitchen. So,
Yeah.
and we're just trying to bring that awareness to the decision makers.
Just the sheer amount of money that's spent and the amount of people that are willing to help, and you're like, we're not putting it on you, we're just telling you that there is a massive issue.
Yeah, and that's why it's got, the government needs to help rescuers, whether that's directly or indirectly. That something needs to. We've got a few avenues that we're pursuing, and like I said, in early 2025 we should have some good news to share, just to try and lessen everyone's burden a bit.
Yeah.
But just trust us, we are working on it very hard.
Yes.
What else? I think, are we done?
Yeah, I think that's it for now.
But we're going to try and do this each week, and we'll do some editing now, and then it'll be ready to go like Saturday or Sunday, won't it? We'll probably release on a Saturday or Sunday each week. So this was our introduction one anyway. If anyone wants to ask any questions, if you put them in the comments, we'll come back and address them.
Yeah.
And then in the future we can do some Q&A questions from like the week before. So, and we'll have a proper agenda.
Yeah. And the point of this is not for it to be perfect. Like,
because we're not.
we're not perfect, and we don't always get it right. We try our best, and that's all that matters, really. So yeah, we're not worried about that.
Yeah, we're not going to pretend that we know everything because we really don't.
We look like crap. We know we look like crap. It's fine.
And we make a lot of stuff up as we go along. And hope it's the
Wing
best.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, winging it. Winging it's the word.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's all with the best intentions.
Yes.
So that's it. I'm Jack, by the way.
I'm Claire.
And we hope to see you next week.
Yes. Bye.
Bye. Teletubbies.
Let's run back into our hill.
I think you've done really well there.